to change your life, you have to change your life. What's going on, my friends? On the way to the gym. And as always, I want to drop off something actionable for you, something that you can immediately apply into your life, into your business, into the hearts and minds of even those around you, in hopes that these ideas and these actions and these paradigms will help speed up your path to profitability, to success, to fulfillment, and all the things in between. The thought for today is really around the idea that to change your life, you have to change your life. Now, stick with me. I know that sounds kind of like, what? Kind of a no-brainer, right? But again, there's nuance to this, and I want you to really, really capture this, because so many of us want to excel. We want to get to the next level. We want to grow. We want to expand. And that's because we're creative beings. We're designed to evolve. We're designed to grow. And for most people, they feel better. They feel excited. They feel like they're making progress when they're growing, when they're learning. That's because that's an expansive force. It's growing. Again, we are creative beings. And the challenge with that is that we can often get into patterns and ways of doing things. The human mind craves certainty, and certainty is generally found when you do things that are familiar. When you do things familiar, what are you doing? You're literally hardwiring your brain to do more of the same. It's like, oh, I like this. I know what's going to happen. I have an expected outcome. Therefore, I want to do more of that. Now, that's all fine and well. Bad habits, good habits, etc. These are how those types of neurons just fire and get more and more embedded into your brain, for lack of going too geeky on the actual vernacular there. Here's the thing. When you do the same thing over and over again, that becomes more comfortable and that becomes your pattern. The problem is that we often get stuck in that pattern, and what got us to level 1 will no longer serve us to get us to level 2. It works great to get to level 1, but it doesn't work to get you to level 2 or beyond. And so we have to break those patterns. We need pattern interrupts. And this is what I mean by to change your life, meaning to get better results, to get something you haven't done before or had before. You need to do the things that you haven't been doing, right? Or you need to stop doing the things that you are doing. So how do we do that? Well, that can be really challenging because, again, the brain craves that certainty. It craves the repetition. It loves to know that, oh, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, and this is the outcome. So what do I do with that? Well, we need to change little things, and just pattern interrupts is a really good way to do it. Now, I know this sounds weird, but I promise you, I've worked with a lot of clients across many, many years with this stuff, and just these little pattern interrupts can really help. So here's a couple ideas that you can immediately implement into your life, into your day, that will help create pattern interrupt. And when you create that pattern interrupt, it disrupts the firing in your brain. Your brain goes, wait, what's this? This is new. This is different. Why do we want to do that? Because it teaches your brain, hey, look, you are safe. You are okay. It's going to be all right if we make changes, if we do something different. And when you can do that with the small stuff, you become braver. You become more confident in the idea that, hey, I can do this on the larger scale. So let me give you a few very, very simple, actionable things to do. If you brush your teeth with your right hand, try brushing your teeth with your left hand. If you go on a certain walk every morning or every week, whatever it is, go a different direction. If you typically eat one thing, eat something else. Like, switch it up. Just change little things. They're very small things, but change them and watch what happens. You start realizing, like, oh, wow, your brain will start feeling fresher, and it's going to find more ideas more creatively, because it's kind of like a reset. It's like refreshing your brain to understand that, hey, look, we're looking for new things. We're looking for pattern interrupts. We're looking to do things that we haven't been doing in the search of getting the things that we haven't been getting. And again, as simple as this is, does not remove the complexity or the sophistication of what it can produce in your life. So I strongly encourage you, give it a go. Try something different today. Try something that you don't typically do. Switch it up a little bit. Give yourself a little pattern interrupt, and I promise you the results will come downstream from those actions. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you in another video soon. Cheers.